So in today's video, we are going to be seeing some of the unreleased update cars that are coming to Greenville soon, and I cannot wait to show them to you guys today because there is a lot of stuff here, definitely a lot more than we've seen as of recent update, and all of it actually looks pretty good so far. Anyways, though, before we get into today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 21,000 subscribers. It's actually insane that we're already reaching that goal. It hasn't even been that long since we hit 20k, so I just want to take a moment out of my day to thank you guys so much. And for those of you guys who would like to join my Discord server, that is in the description below as always. For those of you guys who would like to stay updated with all of my future content and all of Greenville and Southwest Florida's update information. But without any more talking, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so starting off strong here, first of all, we have the new NSX that was spotted in Cadeville, and this is pretty interesting because this is actually a totally different trim. And as you guys can see, this one just has a lip at the back, which also looks super sick in my opinion. But you know, for those of you guys who want to look a bit more flashy and stuff, this is definitely the trim for you. We have some better quality photos of it right here, and that red is a super nice color, man. I've seen a lot of people saying good things about this car so far, so that's definitely good to hear. The side profile is also super sick, definitely looks super sleek. More pictures of it right here. Once again, dude, the paint is just amazing. You can definitely tell that it's based on an NSX, but it does look fictional enough in my personal opinion. But man, this trim is actually crazy. Yeah, man, this thing is super sick. I can't wait to see it in the game. Very, very cool. Also, we have what looks to be the new BMW X6 driving around here. It does have a lot of similar design principles to the X5 that was added in the last update. For example, they sort of reused the same looking grille, or at least the same sort of design. Obviously, though, they are two totally different models though, so there are definitely some differences. But it's definitely nice to see that they finally got in their BMWs looking good again, since, you know, for a decent amount of time, their fictional BMWs honestly were not that good. Then we have the first pictures of the unreleased Chevy C10/K5 Blazer shown in game, and this is spotted in Truckville. And this thing looks so sick, man. This is definitely going to be really cool to drive around the new campsite area as well. I honestly love this color too. Definitely like a super vintage looking car as well. Close ups here as well, it's got the nice badges and whatnot. Also, the side mirror is very interesting as well. Once again, super vintage looking. And that logo is awesome. Can't wait to see this thing in the game. Then another picture of the X6 right here from the back. Yeah, honestly, very similar designs to the X5 as you guys can see. Like, for example, down by the exhaust area, it looks almost identical, I can't even lie. In fact, I think it might actually be the same. I know what you guys think, but I honestly think they use the exact same like exhaust area for this. Once again, another photo of what looks to be the X6 in GVCN. Comparing the front ends from the X5 and the X6 right here, you can definitely tell that they are different vehicles, but there are a lot of similar aspects. For example, I'm pretty sure the headlights are literally identical. The grille, I don't know if it is 100% identical. I'm pretty sure that the grille is actually a tad bit different, as you guys can see. So I mean, I can't even lie, it is pretty much just a reskin of the X5, but I guess that kind of makes sense because in real life it's almost like the same thing as well. Definitely doesn't look bad whatsoever though. Some more pictures of the X6 right here in an all black color. Looks very sleek. I really like the rear end though. That looks like a lot different to what the X5 is, obviously. Some photos of the front end right here, and another photo of the rear end, and yeah, those tail lights are really cool. Also, I like the badge down there as well. Once again, another picture of the fictional NSX driving down the highway right here. Once again, looks super menacing, dude. I cannot wait to buy this thing. And a picture of the rear end right here. Definitely sticks out against other cars too. And I'm assuming this won't be a super expensive car either. So I mean, for what you're paying, you're getting a pretty cool looking vehicle. Then this is what the X6 looks like in a white color. I actually really dig this. It makes a lot of the smaller features stand out. And yeah, I think it is safe to say that the grille is literally identical as well. I'm not talking about like the main grille up here, but you know. Additionally, we have what seems to be a fictional old gen Prius, which is super interesting. As you guys can see, the rear end right here actually looks super reminiscent of a real life Prius. Side on here as well. I literally think that is like the same body shape, if I'm not wrong, or at least very, very similar. And the front end right here, the headlights are a bit different, I have to admit, but yeah. I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of this. The headlights seem to be like quite bad in my opinion. However, that is just my opinion, so keep that in mind. It would have definitely been nice to maybe see some like 3D headlights or whatever. I don't know what it is though, the lights look very distorted in my opinion, but then again, I'm not really a huge fan of Priuses, so I could just be hating for the sake of it. Then we got some more pictures of the new C10, and speaking of it being a good campsite vehicle, as you guys can see right here, it is in the new campsite area. And yeah, I was definitely right on that. It suits it a lot. Super clean vehicle, man. Probably gonna be one of the coolest cars that come out of this update. I love that front end as well. Oh yeah, dude, that is awesome. Everyone's got their phones out as well. Now, this was actually spotted in a Cadeville special roleplay, so it looks like they were doing a little like presentation for the X6 right here. I don't know what those screens say specifically, but as you guys can see, we got a X6 in a red color and in a blue color. The red looks so nice actually now that I'm looking at it. And here's a rear end picture of the red X6. Man, that thing is clean. And then we got a yellow X6 right here. For some reason, the rims aren't loaded in though. And then the rear end of the yellow one. I honestly dig the rear end of this car so much though. And a detailed headlight picture, which once again, I actually don't think there is a singular difference. And no, I'm not hating by saying that, like, you know, they did just copy and paste like a lot of the stuff on this car over from the X5. However, I just like to point it out because, you know, I sort of just noticed it. But I mean, hey, it is completely fair, you know. Very interesting color of the X6 here. It's like a sort of washed out blue color. That's quite nice. And then we got got the black, and we got the red, and then we got the white at the very back there. And oh, it actually looks like we're getting a roof box trim of the X6 as well, as you guys can see there with that black one right there. That is super clean. Hopefully we also see the bike as well, like what is on the X5. Then it looks like we have the Greenville BKM Experience Center with obviously the X6 driving around the corner there. I don't think this thing is actually going to come to the game, sadly. I'm not going to lie, a circuit like this would actually be pretty cool to have. And then we got the fictional C10 spotted in Truckville. Very nice. Once again, another very vintage fictional Chevy vehicle in a nice blue color right here. I also really dig that like vintage Durant logo that they made. The front end as well, super clean. Side on as well. Oh dude, that is sick. I'm 100% buying this thing once again. Definitely nice to have some vintage Chevy trucks in the game. I'm honestly surprised that we don't have the Silverado yet, but maybe next update. Some more images of it right here, as you guys can see. Very clean. Pretty close up picture of the grill right here, as you guys can see. And it looks like it's called the Durant Inferno in game. Quite a cool name, I can't lie. And then we have another image of the fictional C10 right here, obviously with a lot of other cars around it. Definitely stands out to say the least, obviously being a classic vehicle. Which on that note, I'm pretty sure this thing will require the classic game pass. And then some more pictures of the fictional NSX shown in game right here. These pictures are pretty bad quality, but they'll make do. Now we have a new car that actually got recently revealed, which I'm very excited to show off, as we actually have a fictional Lexus spotted in NGVRP. And this is what it looks like. So first of all, it looks like we have like a bike on the roof rack right there, which is very interesting. As you guys can see, it actually has no front wheel as well. Now I have to say, although this is a Lexus, it kind of reminds me of the GR86. I mean, I guess that makes sense since Toyota does own Lexus, but you know, it's definitely got a lot of the same design principles as it. But I actually really dig that design, I can't lie. It looks super fictional as well, which is cool. And then we have it in a sort of like cyan color right here. It actually looks super sporty for what it is, man. I remember when I first saw this and I almost thought it was like a fictional Subaru or something, because as you guys can see on the rear end right there, in my opinion at least, it's very like Subaru-like kind of, at least from their more modern vehicles. But yeah, it's a weird like mashup vehicle, I feel like. Obviously it is based on a Lexus, but it takes design principles from a lot of other different cars, I feel like, as well, which I actually really dig. Definitely gonna be super cool though. I hope this thing has a lot of trims to it. And actually, wow, yeah, so it looks like we're gonna get a trim with a roof box and a bike on top of it, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. I don't know if we have any car like that currently in Greenville. I'm really digging these Ivy trims though, with all these different accessories. Definitely brings a lot more life to the cars. And oh man, this orange is super sick, and it's actually got a lip on it by the looks of it as well. Super sporty. I don't imagine this thing would cost too much either, but it might require the sports game pass, but maybe not. Then this was spotted in NGVRP. Two Lexuses right next to each other. So clean, bro. I'm definitely buying this thing when it comes out. And then this is the unreleased Cybertruck spotted in WGVRP. We have seen this quite a lot already, but it's definitely cool to see it again. And dude, this white NSX is probably the cleanest thing I've ever seen, dude. I can't lie, this is a pretty close competitor to that red color from earlier. Some more pictures of the NSX right there. Looks so clean, dude. And then from the other side as well. And then finally, we actually have the Lexus with a surfboard on it, which is very peculiar to see in a place like Greenville, I'd say. But yeah, anyway, so that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 21,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for all the support. And for those of you guys who would like to join my Discord server, that is in the description below, for those of you guys who would like to stay up to all my future content and all the Greenville and Southwest Florida's update information. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these unreleased cars in the comments below, and which ones you guys will be buying. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.